Guys, in this video you will see, and I won't shy away from saying it, unique and unbiased tests of the performance of this trim tab automation by Mente Marine. Tests like this that you haven't seen anywhere else and probably won't. Yes, only here at the Guy from Finland channel. It's a small channel, but the content here is top notch. You know, they say you don't get anywhere without a little self-price, but your likes wouldn't hurt either for helping with promotion. What exactly about efficiency? We will be taking a deep dive into the performance of this trim tab automation system from Mente Marine, and I'm not afraid to say you are going to see some unique and unbiased tests. We are going to check how quickly this little device responds to changing navigation conditions like wind, waves, direction, and shifting load. We will see how effectively it stabilized the board course, particularly its roll. And since this model detects not just roll but also pitch, we will also be monitoring its performance when getting up on plane, a whole shot. Yeah. The installation and my first impression were covered in previous videos, and I will link those below. We'll also take a look at what else can be adjusted within this system, what's not adjustable, and check out the indicators feature. I'll be diving deeper into that very soon after I explain how we are going to monitor the system's performance. I also calibrated Precision 9 compass located over there so that it shows zeros here when the position is perfect. I took the perfect position when we are on the ground leveled. There is a video on calibration. I will put the link. Therefore, by looking here on these two numbers, we can easily observe changes in roll and pitch. And guys, these readings are not related to this automation. They are from the compass transmitted via NMEA 2000 network. I have instrument switch for that here to the screen. If you want to know more, I have detailed videos on everything I did in this board, all electrics, everything. I won't list a bunch of links. You can find them by searching or asking comments. Let's keep it simple for novice sailors like me who still use kilometers per hour for 20 years. So we will get on plane. The bow will rise up, and we should see the pitch changing, increasing here, and then the automation will lower trim tabs. Here we will see this with these LEDs, and the angle here should return to the normal one, ideally to 0, well guys, or to 3 that we have now, but actually because the stern will be also rising up, so I don't know what we will see, but this way we will monitor efficiency of the whole shot. Yeah, and similar with the roll. However, let's talk about these LEDs first. When two identical one are lit, it doesn't mean that the tabs are set the same, so it doesn't mean they are extracted on the same distance. Now we will jump back in time and I will demonstrate this to you. So here I push this button several times, so I lift down, actually I put down my starboard side, yeah. So okay, the second now is lit, so let's return it. Okay, let's this way. So we have both lights lit, and let's take a look what do we have there. So, and here you can see it's fully retracted, and this is extracted till the very moment when the second LED will start lit. Well, and guys, you understand it's logical, yeah? Because the step of actuators is the pitch is much higher, yeah? So a lot of steps we have, and we only have 5 LEDs here. Maybe for the big board, for the long board, it's okay. For the small, it's not. But what can we do here, yeah? Have 10 or 12 LEDs? Well, probably we can play with colors, yeah, but guys, yeah, I'm too picky. Well, so, okay, it's auto retraction, yeah, okay. So, guys, I'm too picky, I told you. So, I was just surprised when I first tested. Why do I have both lights lit? Does it mean that the tops are all on the same position? Why? No, it doesn't mean, yeah? So, just keep it in mind. Now I will be showing a series of videos about various navigation modes. Since it's impossible for me to shoot and narrate in conditions of complex navigation and cold, so it's not so cold today, however, so the inserts will be without comments, and I will provide comments before or after. To begin with, I'll show you what happened when the trim tabs control was turned off and the tabs were retracted. I will show you first, then comment. Half-minute insert. As you could see, the automation was off and didn't engage by itself. We will get back to that later. It's an important point and might even be considered a flaw. When I panicked, the roll was quite large. You didn't see this on the screen, but you could see the pitch. The board was rolling quite a bit, and as it turns out, there was a strong wave, but it was dark and I couldn't see it. So let's have a look. 3 minutes insert. I woke up, the Mente Marine, yeah. So from sleep mode, this blinking indicator at the top means this blinking, not in the top, this one means that the automation is paused, and when it's solid, it means that it is active, yeah? So now watch also the pitch and roll here, readings, pitch and roll here, how much trim tops extended here. Also keep an eye on the speed, and I will be changing it occasionally here, and no trim tops, I think, in this, no. So, and catch the wave coming from the front. Yeah, 3 minutes insert. Yeah, well guys, I think you clearly understand that this is the only way to go using this gadget. You won't see anything in the real life. Yeah, that's quite heavy navigation conditions. You've seen this, yeah? The feeling was terrible. Not much fun to return home at these conditions. Just a need if you want to catch fish before sunset in November. But you get the idea that the automation did its job very well, keeping the roll around zero. Navigation ends. Okay, it's okay. While without the automation, it was terrible. So you have seen this. I won't be showing the without it option anymore, especially in such conditions, and they are the same actually there and probably will be soon here. Now a 4 minutes insert in daytime. What to watch? First count the seconds between when the indicator is blinking and when it turns solid. It means the automation had exited sleep mode and started working. This is about the effectiveness when getting up on plane, a whole shot. Then watch how it works with no waves at different speeds and different outboard trim. And how it behaves on smooth turns. It all will be clear if you stick around for the full 4 minutes. So here is the deal. My base cruising speed is 30 km/h. But when you push it up to 35 km/h with no waves, the roll stays particularly 0 degrees constantly. Getting up on plane, a whole shot, well, I personally think it takes too long to engage. Can something be done about it? I don't know yet. It's mid-November, literally, yeah, 3 degrees, already warm, good. In the morning was -1. So I will be testing this next season. The season is closing. I will be testing next year, so subscribe. But still, it works and helps in getting up on plane, even with the delay. Why doesn't it exit sleep mode on its own? I don't know yet. I will check with the manufacturer. Well, it's okay, I guess. I can get used to pressing a button before starting the trip. So it's a small cons. Yeah, just push it. In soft turns, you saw it sometimes didn't pause. Sometimes it did when the indicator was blinking here. The point is, it didn't cause any discomfort in the steering, so it did everything well. Now let's move on the next chapter. During my initial tests, which I covered in previous videos, I noticed that the reaction to changing navigation conditions wasn't very fast. For example, the correction of roll wasn't very quick. There is a concept called gain. Here the gain can be adjusted from 1 to 3. Everything you saw in the first chapter on this video was done with the default gain setting of 2. For a small vessel like mine that reacts instantly on any changes in conditions such as waves and trim tabs positions, the gain should logically be higher. So now I'm going to show you how to adjust these settings and share a little secret, and then we will continue testing with the maximum gain of 3. The procedure described here, so first press a left and right button for 4 seconds, then set the gain up, down, and then again 4 seconds, 2 buttons. Well, it was a little bit inconvenient and also changes the trim tabs position, so I'm checking that it's set. Yeah, it is. So it is. And guys, this let's don't lead when set is done. So only when you do settings, it's confirmed by the manufacturer. And by the way, one other things I noticed here about the gain, it says automatic adapts to the board type. Why we need to set it if it adapts? It's triggered this question to me. I discussed with the manufacturer, and yes, it is really adapts. By the way, I forgot to set the navigation. Yeah, so it adapts within this setting. So if you set 3, it adapts half, 2.5, 3.5, if I remember right, about a half. Within first 15 seconds, 15 minutes after initial setup. Oops. Yeah, okay, everything is fine. So I don't just remember after initial setups when you hit this auto for 4 seconds or after every auto. This I don't remember, but ask me in comments if you need to know. But probably you don't need to know. It just adapts within the settings that you set here. And for the small board, you need higher gain. So we've covered gain. Now all tests will be done with the maximum gain. Let's jump back into the dark. And it's not the dark that crack, it's a dark. Yeah, maybe pronunciation is not the best. Crack. Now all tests will be done with the maximum gain, as I told, and what to look for. First, pay attention and count here. Count seconds, if you like, when it recognizes getting on plane. We already covered this previously. Then watch how it drops the right tab fully and then retract it. And of course, keep an eye on the readings here. Yeah, the clip will be 2.5 minutes long, and then there will be information about fuel consumption. Wow. Now let's get back to the question, why doesn't it wake up when accelerating? We briefly touched on this early in this video. I still don't know the answer, guys. Yeah? I will find out by next season, so make sure to subscribe to get the answer too. But as I said, pressing the button, as you have seen in advance, isn't a big deal. You just have to remember. And now I will show you a quick 30 seconds insert that demonstrate the importance of trim tabs and this automation when getting on plane. Watch the pitch reading here. I actually forgot to wake up this first, but when I did, watch how quickly and within what time frame it corrected everything. Guys, I've shown you everything. Well, almost everything except for the load shift test. This will come next season with an assistant. I just didn't want to risk moving in those conditions that are going to be there, 10 meters per second wind in average 5, but sometimes gusts for 10 meters per second at speed. So make sure to subscribe, as well as leaving likes and comments, which are crucial for a channel that generates non-humorous technical content like mine. The YouTube algorithm isn't really optimized for promoting this kind of stuff. You agree? Guys, this is unique information, right? And guys, take a look at the date, 15 November, and the temperature, 2.8 Celsius. It was -1 in the morning. I went out in these conditions just for you to test things. Well, alright, I lied. I just wanted to break my all-time personal best or milestone for the latest fishing season. Still dreaming of fishing in December some year. Is it a fish? So, what's my final opinion about this Mente Marine automation? You've seen it all yourself. So, let's sum it up in one word. You can choose any word, but I will say awesome. Set it and forget it. I'm sure that will be the title of my last video about it in next season. Yeah, well, in Finland we know how to make great stuff. Well, except for vodka. Anyway, na zdrowie. Well, eti plenty. And this time didn't lie. It's just hot.